Hey, this is Tanner at Church Plugins, and today I'm really excited to introduce you to some of the new features we've added to our new CP Sermon Library in version 1.2. All right, so jumping in here, the first new thing that we've added is we've added an export feature to the tools area. So now you can export all of your messages as a CSV, and it includes series data, topics, scripture, all of that stuff. The next thing that we've done is we've added an enhancement to the series panel. So now you can see the number of messages that have been assigned to a particular series. And then when you go view a series, if you have a series with more than 10 messages, those will be limited to 10, and there'll be pagination down here on the bottom so that you don't get this long page with, too many sermons showing up in the same row. All right, next item I'm really excited about. This is a new beta feature that we are adding in 1.2, and this is an analytics dashboard to give you some insight onto how your congregation is interacting with your sermons. It'll show you how many views each message gets, and a view is a 30-second play or longer, same for audio. It'll also show you the average duration for each video or audio file, and the number of engaged plays, which is how many folks have watched or listened to more than 70%. Next, we have a big update to our podcast functionality, which is something that we released in 1.1. Previously, we just had one podcast. Now we have the same podcast is available at Messages Feed Podcast. So we've updated that URL, but we've also added the ability to add this feed podcast to any CP library URL. So if you're looking at a series, you can come in here and add feed podcast, and it will give a podcast of just that series. So if you wanted to add a podcast to Google Play or Apple Podcasts for a particular series or season or service type or whatever it is, you can now create a specific podcast feed just for those items. All right, next up we have an update to the admin interface. Previously, if you had series enabled, that was the top level navigation. We've added an update here so that if you prefer to interact with messages directly, you can change the default admin menu to messages, which makes it a lot easier to go in and create a new message or review the messages dashboard. All right, last but certainly not least, we have added support for embeds in the message video and message audio fields. So in this example right here, I've added an embed from Sermon Audio. We still support the regular files or uploads in the alternate field. And if we look at this on the front end, you can see that the Sermon Audio video file has been embedded and plays just like you would expect it to play. All right, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed these new updates. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to shoot us a message at support@churchplugins.com. Thanks.